Greetings lords and ladies, and welcome to the Westeros vibe, where horns are blown up north and down south. Before we start, I would like to remind you that links to every article or video covered this week can be found in the video description below. Also in the description you will find timestamps, so that you can choose which stories you will want to view. We start off the week with Game of Thrones star Michelle Hussman teases bigger and better Season 6 at SAG Awards. On the red carpet, the show's Daario Naharis had a few choice words on the subject of Season 6. These words are the following: "I'm really excited to see what the audience is going to think of our next season. It's going to be bigger and better. The storylines become like, you get more and more engaged. You're rooting for a certain house, and that will certainly be the case this year as well." Next up we have Nikolai Coster-Waldau. The opening scene of Season 6 will reveal... The Kingslayer, also at the SAG Awards, said the following: "The opening of the show of Season 6 will reveal that Jon Snow is dead. But that's not a big surprise really. Apparently Jaimie fancies himself a troll. Other than that, nothing new is added by this interview." Moving on to Maisie Williams admits she was a wimp over being blind in Season 6. Another interview from the SAG Awards, this time from our favorite child soldier within the series. She talked about her experience of filming Season 6 while blinded, crystallized in these quotes: "I was so confident at the end of the last season, like, oh, wearing them was fine, I can't wait, but it's been actually a bit of a task. They're very painful, they're like huge and they're very thick. Pretending to be blind is much more easier when you actually can't see anything. So I did actually love them. For close-ups and stuff it was great, but for wide shots I was like, can we take them out? Is that okay? Hopefully we will get to see the certain connection she develops with cats like in the books this season." In other news, does Game of Thrones use body doubles? Yes it does. Many of them. From the Cersei one to the Daario and Dany ones who hook up. They are all over the place. If you are interested in the full story, follow the link below. Next up we have Emilia Clarke says Game of Thrones Season 6 almost killed show's cast and crew. Alongside the quotes from Arya and Sansa that we have covered, the Khaleesi of Great Grass Sea mentioned that the work that went into Season 6 legitimately almost killed everyone. She also did describe the next season as epic, huge, and insane. Hyperbole or fact? You be the judge in April. Moving on to Sophie Turner. So many characters pass intertwined this season. Careful for some minor spoilers. We turn to the SAG Awards. This article gives us another juicy quote from Sansa. "Every scene I shot, I couldn't believe that I was shooting this scene with these amazing people, and I couldn't believe that the storylines had intertwined so much that this is how it ends up. So many characters pass intertwined this season. You really get the sense that the story is coming together and rounding up this time." Adding this with what David and Dan said right after Season 5, that in the 6th one there will be an East meets West feel, makes that picture of Daenerys chilling on the same set with Marjorie and Cersei seem even more intriguing. Could Dany finally return to Westeros this season? We shall see. In other news, Game of Thrones wins 4 Visual Effects Society awards. The awards are the following: Outstanding Visual Effects in a Photoreal Episode for the episode Dance of Dragons. Outstanding Created Environment in an Episode, Commercial or Real-Time Project for the City of Volantis. Outstanding Effects Simulations in an Episode, Commercial or Real-Time Project for the episode Hardhome. Outstanding Compositing in a Photoreal Episode for the episode Hardhome. Congratulations are in order. Moving on to yet more awards. Game of Thrones wins the Art Directors Guild Award. The award was for art direction in the 1-hour period or fantasy single-camera series, beating Downton Abbey, Gotham, The Knick, and Mad Men. The full list of people who were mentioned in the acceptance speech can be found in the article, whose link is down below. Next up we have Here's what the Game of Thrones creators had said about why the original pilot was a disaster. While participating in the latest episode of the Script Notes podcast, David and Dan talked briefly about the initial pilot for Game of Thrones and the failure that it was. Watching it was apparently a very painful experience, doubled by the fact that the people they were watching it with didn't pick up the fact that Jaimie and Cersei were siblings. After reshooting 90% of the pilot, they ended up with what we have today. The next item is from George's Notablog. New 2017 A Song of Ice and Fire calendar artist Didier Graffet. The cover picture is the Battle of the Blackwater, and it features an image which, and I quote, "No relation to Westeros, just an outstanding painting and a good taste of what's to come." The image shows a lone knight in the woods, dressed in tourney attire. Intriguing. Moving on to the lands of YouTube, we have more videos to cover this week. Preston Jacobs has released the 4th part of his Faceless Man series, and the What You're Missing video for Season 3, Episode 2, Dark Wings, Dark Words. ALCHIFTEX has released a video discussing the whereabouts and effect of the Horn of Winter. Vassals of Kingsgrave have released part 8 of their reread, covering the chapters set in October 298. That is the news for the week ending on February 7th. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned. Goodbye everyone, see you next week.